I will start with Mr. Nεκτάριος Φαρμάκης, the governor of the region of Western Greece. A lot of times Western Greece has been mentioned, even from Deputy Minister Pagiat before, showing the example of pioneering technology that came also from the University of Patras and a lot of other good examples on the green energy transition. What do you think that local governments, and how strong of a role can local governments play so for us to move ahead with the green energy transition that we are all seeking and the net zero era?
First of all, we're very happy that we're a good example to all the conversations earlier about Western Greece. And of course, my response to your question is straightforward. Certainly, we can play a vital role to this transition, of course, by creating comprehensive mitigation strategies. And speaking about these strategies and making an example of Western Greece, of course, I can refer to significant steps that we have already taken towards this goal, while establishing a thorough action plan that is centered to this point: energy security and, of course, vulnerable populations. In pursuit of this goal, we have already undertaken measures, including implementation of energy-saving policies, investments in renewable energy sources, and, of course, upgrade of our public infrastructure. As an example, it is not only about implementation, it is also about strategy. Local governments do not have all the area to play just as national governments do, regulatory basis. We have to implement, and it's very difficult. But we don't only implement. I'll give you an example. We already have made the plan of energy communities featuring photovoltaic power systems, resulting to a remarkable 99.5% of CO2 reduction. And of course, electrify our public sector and other public issues. And of course, delivering significant environmental and economical advantages. This project is already planned. And a few months ago, the national government, and of course we support this initiative, the national government literally adopted this scheme under the name Apollo Project. And of course we are very happy that something that started from a conversation and a plan from the local government now is in a national plan that will electrify the full public sector. And that is very special for us. And not only the public sector and the agricultural sector, which is vital not only for the region of Western Greece, but the whole Western Greece as well. I will mention, just as headlines, other cases that show that Western Greece, of course, and local governments can play a role. I will refer to the upgrade of typical lighting fixtures with new technology ones. 2,500 fixtures we changed. 13 million, I think, it was the investment. That, of course, gives us back environmental and economic comebacks from this investment. At the same time, we have the energy efficiency plan, the energy management system, all this monitoring system that allows us to make the better decisions for energy saving, and of course how to be more productive with less environmental costs and financial costs. And that is the way I think that local governments can, of course, play a role in energy transition.
Thank you.
I'm very happy because when you are in a panel with the private sector, you listen to many good things and ideas. And I really want to testify something that it's good to be on the table on the public argument. That's what I talked to you about earlier. The local governments are not only regulatory. We look on implementation, so we have to think how to solve problems. And we have to be more realistic. And what does reality show? Reality shows us that whatever best practices we think we should or we could have about solving the problem of carbon emission or whatever, there will always be an excess of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. It is called the carbon residual. So what do you do with that? We let it go? No. This can be a chance. This can be a chance for farmers. This can be a chance for making the people that are there for the biodiversity. Let me give you an example. We, in Western Greece, we're blessed of our fauna and flora that gives our farmers the opportunity to live on the crops, live on the farms, and of course, maintain the biodiversity of our land. Let's take it the other way around. What should we do to sustain and, of course, give back to these people that maintain our biodiversity? How can we help them and, on the same time, help our ecosystem itself? Mm-hmm. We can make a system that, and of course we need the private sector support in that, and of course the government support in that. We need a system that creates credits, carbon credits, from the system that takes back all the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to the soil and the trees that are cultivated in our area. So you can make the farmer a producer of removals. And this producer of removal, project manager of developer of carbon removals, could take some credits. And these credits could be bought and sold in, of course, voluntary, in the stock market. And of course, this could maintain our biodiversity on the one hand, and on the other hand, could be a bonus on his income. This is the, in plain, simple words, this project. And we think that as local governments, we can be a catalyst of such a project and such a plan in the way of giving subsidies to this organized system and to farmers themselves. And of course, we can guide the farmers or the teams of farmers that could be part of this policy, of course, to help them to this direction. I believe this is the only way to explain in simple words what is carbon farming and carbon credits in a few words.